I think we can kind of get going. Waiting for like 9:30. I was gonna stream at 9. Weird. Why didn't that work? Let me just copy all of this over. Replace. Ever think about the Da Vinci crap? I think so. I think I did. I just haven't gone back and touched it. Which sucks, because I wanted to kind of really continue on that video series. And we have a test project that we need to finish for a bug bounty that I've already kind of prototyped. I'm going to put $100 bug bounty on it for anyone to give us a hand, because it'll solve some of the issues I'm having with the multiplayer spawner. So it could be kind of useful. But I think it ended up being okay. I had to add a filter. There was like a decimation thing. I'm gonna run it and drag it down. Because I did figure it out. As you can see here now. Right, so this ended up looking not too bad. Right, so this ended up working. But I didn't like the order in which I presented it. You know what I mean? Like I should have been a bit more clear. I did maybe all the add-ons. Like, there was stuff I kind of ended up jumping around, and I was like, So I really needed a script ahead of time. Like, to kind of, like, just kind of go through and collect it. But this ended up great, and the color correction ended up fine. And, yeah, it's really just a few issues that I have personally with it that I don't like for this particular setup one. But yeah, so I'm I'm liking like where I'm going with it, I guess. tonight we're just gonna we're adding the code that I put on systems to the final version of the ship, so we can make the bottom panels toggleable. And this is just going to be a temporary solution for the right. So like these and these, because these will be animated eventually to open and close, and there'll be a full mechanism for these. But I don't, for gameplay purposes, it doesn't mean anything right now. Right, and we don't really need to spend the time right now. Like I've already cut them out, like created a final version, but I want to create like these not pistons, but kind of like an inter-dual. Hard to explain, but I want to be able to pull the panels in and then up, so they'll kind of like come in like behind the power plant and kind of push up and under. And then I'll just kind of like come down and close up. It might be a little bit easier that way, because alternatively, if I flip the panels out, they'll end up taking up too much. They'll block too much of the side. So that's what I want to do. I want to try to adjust some of these. There's a lot of dead wall space here, anyway. So I want to kind of fatten the ship up a bit and make some changes to the concept. Yeah, but I'm just gonna put all these meshes here. Now, why do I have this? Right, what do I have two? Yeah, what is that second one there? You must be from the other scene. Or you're just the exterior exported separately for the purpose of cleaning up the model. Which is probably what I did for this. I don't remember re-separating these though. Okay, then fine. So we'll still use this for the exterior. And we're going to call this interior. Yeah, it's definitely cleaner. What were we doing? Yeah, so this is the old one. Interesting. So I wonder if we want to do this. Yeah, I don't think we need, because like this has the full body original. I don't know why the shields are on this either. Because the shield should be on the ship. Yeah, look, because I have the shields here. What are the shields on the? Yeah, why does this model have the shields? And the interior. At 7. I don't even think those mounts are being used. Brad was live. Time to start dinner. Yeah, we're not using anything inside this model class. Or like the engine mounts. Maybe the fog volume. Well, there's the animation for open the airlock, but I think that's also on the airlock. Yeah, and this interior, which is at -7 from the origin, shouldn't really be there. Did you get the elevator working in the 4.44? Yeah. I haven't checked it in a while. Like, we messed around on the stream last, but one of the colliders or something was being weird, but I haven't looked into it afterwards. I don't understand what I'm doing. I redid the whole exterior to make it simple. And re-imported just the exterior, so it would be final exterior. But I never integrated it well. And I also should have exported the cockpit glass with it. Right, so we have less mesh, less topology is more. Right, and it's also done without the it's done with the modifiers applied. But I get why, because I was working on the if you don't know what you're doing, then I hope the rest of us have. It's just so long since I've worked on it. Like, I just want this to look good today. Yeah, I don't understand like what the deal is with the. I must okay. Let's take a look. There must be something. Because the last thing on the pipeline was we were working on a new exterior. But I don't recall there being... I'm gonna check the asset library. Because here's the gray box. And what don't like I have the all the components we have here. I don't know. I mean, let's just I don't know. Let's just do some cleanup. When in doubt, do some cleanup. Right. This is the transport chip. This is the main transport chip model. This is what we were working on last. So this looks more final-ish.
Okay.
What? What?
Drink.
Decaf?
Water.
Yeah, sure. Final. Like, I know I was redoing these, but I really don't get... Okay, so this is all set to the origin. Yeah, because I don't remember re-exporting this guy. I know we were working on all these panels. Chip needs some TLC. It needs some sculpting, really, to be honest. It needs a pass, but right now I just need to get it So, is there like an exterior scene? There is. Okay, so I've moved the whole workflow to this. So this is the exterior design. So I must have exported this. And we'll know because there'll be thruster mounts built in this. I don't remember exporting... I don't know. Mark it as an asset. So, am I just doing the bottom panel from the original? So this cutter. Gotcha. And is it the same mesh data? Yes. Oh, okay. I'm getting organized. I see what I've done. I'm creating kind of like ways quickly being able to kind of recut this stuff. Which means the bottom panel. Yeah, so this... is what was exported. Yeah, so this is the old one. Before I redesigned it. So this is how it used to be in the design for the exterior. Then we changed it to this design. And actually like cleaned it all up. And this would have been the one that I exported. There's actually like mounts for the thrusters. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. But then I don't really see. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, they're there. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. But how is this new model? How is the bottom panel exported? So ship transport exterior was imported as a GLTF. I see the thruster mounts, so that's good. But I don't see the bottom panel here. Unless it's hidden. That's why I don't think it's this scene. Right? Unless on design we export this whole exterior. But we can check and see if these are still there. Okay, so that's what I did. Cool, so this is now the final version of the ship, and this comes from kind of like all of those individual meshes that we've broken out. So that means we don't really need all the exterior from the other model. Yeah, this is exterior body. Yeah, this is ship transport exterior. So I'm going to set this as a collection and make it an asset, so I'll know like this is what we're actually exporting. All right, because the engine designs are in another prefab; they're already done. And the door. So the only thing I don't like is we don't have on this the glass. And there's two designs. So there's a more... Okay, so I did two. So this is the new design, or this is the old. And there's one with an actual border. Just this one? I think we can actually like get the bolts of all that stuff with a texture. I see what I was doing though. Okay, don't really care that much. And we're gonna export this with the exterior. And we want what else? Yeah, so we need to redo all of the piston stuff. Yeah, we never really did finish. I don't see anything else that we will be saving in a sense. Should be doing only this collection. Right, we're only including active collection and nested collections. We've selected one collection. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting that. Ooh, we're getting the color. Now we're getting a whole bunch of crap. Space whale. Yeah, we're even getting like all the detail in the I'm getting like all the designs. Yeah, we should only be getting this. Just this collection. Right? Which is all we should be exploring. Bottom panel, cockpit glass, the landing covers, and the design itself. Maybe it has to be selected objects with nested collections. Right? Like this is the active collection. Yeah, it's literally, this is it, and I'll just do selected object. And I don't think we've ever had this trouble before. Oh, no, nothing. What? Alright, textures in the same folder. It just should be the active collection with nested collections. I don't get it. Mesh data, apply modifiers, this is all good. I'm just gonna call it ship exterior 2, just to make sure that we're getting something. Oh, we're still getting the shield. I don't get it. What changed? Like, oh, yeah, there's nothing else here. There's just these. Weird, like, why? Why are we getting this issue right now? Mm, mm. You know, that's dumb. I don't think I've ever had this issue before, and I'm pretty sure that's my default preset. So why am I getting like other stuff in the scene? Right? Especially if we're only selecting this scene. Right? GLTF, exterior body 2, include. Right? Active collection. Exports objects in the active collection only. And then we're including nested. I don't know. Like, this is normal to me. Right, because all of that is under here. Right, the shields and everything. I don't understand. Why am I getting everything in the model? Right, it's getting body shield. And there's nothing here in this. Like, this scene collection only has booleans. Right, so it's not this. Right, and that's the old one. Right, so it should just be this collection. Am I not selecting it correctly? We need to control click it? Like, what do we... I don't know. Right, this is normal, preset 2. Only thing I can do is like select an object, don't do nested. Just active collection. Apply modifiers, re-export. Now it's broke.
Oh my god.
Right? Do I literally have to do this? The bin is still there. Why? Why are you doing this? Why is Blender exporting it all? Never been a problem. I'm now actually curious. Let's go into Blender 4 too. Let's go into LTS. Okay. Right. If we we'll get that. Okay, we don't want data loss. We don't want to override it. We want to export it from here. So I'm just going to do this. GLTF. Use my GLB template I've always used with my GLTF. We're doing exterior version 2. What's the issue? We're only supposed to be like doing active collection, including nested of the active scene. We export it. Go back into Godot. This GLTF is only supposed to have this data associated with it. In 4.3, when I export to GLTF, it's not honoring that exact same setting, which is very weird. And it's fine. I mean, I can just use Blender LTS. Right, so I'm just going to re-export that again as the original one. Shall be preset. Boop. We'll do. Okay. Hey, how's it going? All right. And then this should fix. Oh, it will fix. I gotta kill that import real quick. Yep. Alright, so now this should see, like, why? Alright, why does it work in LTS but not in 4. Or what does it work in? Oh, lots of issues, man. Lots of issues. Yeah, I don't get it. This spaceship body is sick, thanks. Why? Why do you do this? Like, there should be nothing different about these two, Don't save. Now I'm just, like, super, like, confused. So let's go back into 4.32. And now let's just redo it again real quick. I have a million blenders open, so let's actually start closing out. Okay, so let's see. So now we're in 432. Okay, so like this is so weird. So let me just do my export to GLTF, pick my profile. We're gonna do exterior test. And I'm just gonna go through it, right? So it should just be include active scene, nested collection, active collection. We have selected the exterior. This is what we want to just these meshes. Transform Y up, mesh data, apply modifiers, normals. Don't care about loose parts. Don't care about vertex colors. We'll export it anyway. Material export's fine. This is good. Our shape keys, armature, rest position, skinning, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Don't have any animation. Right? This is everything that we had set up before. Right? With textures going in a subtextures folder. Right? So we'll do test. Export. Go back into Godot. Right? Run our test. And it works. What? Maybe it just has the active scene. It must have just been active scene. Why? Why does it hate us? Why? What does it do? Whatever. Don't care. It works. Okay. Let's nuke this. But let's go and actually. I need to kill the bean. So let's kill the bean. Thank you. Now, so in model, if we open this now, we should have all of our individual body parts. And the thing I wish I did was put in the kind of the engine top plate. I'm sure these normals are right too. Okay, anyway, that's an improvement. So right, because we want to get rid of this model.old and kind of like start separating. This is the old model. This is just very crappy placeholder panels that were on the original mesh. So the goal is completely get rid of old model. Right, because it's got weird cutouts for thrusters and just, I don't know, it's terrible. But we need to move this transport. So what we'll do is let's move. Yeah, we're just gonna make this local. Actually, no. That's not what I wanted. Editable children for the time being. Actually, yeah. Okay, that'll actually work. Let's do that. The only thing about this is we're kind of hiding the original overhead. What's that? Where is the Space Trip Club? And do different zones have different clubs reflecting the local culture and the economy? We haven't made the strip club yet. It's a current stretch goal. Yeah, I'm not sure. What am I gonna do with this here? Is there actually an extra? Yeah, are we just not clipping correctly? Or did I turn off the clipping on the original mirror? Oh, I didn't. I just made it... Okay, I just made it kind of a little bit sensitive. How's it going, Irad? Let me start giving you guys some shoutouts. Yeah, so this was meant to be like the main overarching stop you from looking inside the ship. Why am I still messing with the ship? Because I want to make it look more detailed. I want a more final... I want a final presentation of it. Some progress, still no game loop. I know, I'm risking it. It's still no game loop. I know the feeling. Yeah, so this under paneling. Do I care about them? Okay, I see. Yeah, let's move this into the exterior. Did you build a prototype first for Unforgiven Space? Yep. Alright, I still don't have a game loop, but I'm just trying to get a core mechanic to feel nice. Did that copy or move? Or is that actually called... Oh, move it into that other collection. Okay, thanks. Shipment body, component bay. Everything will make sense in a little bit, hopefully. I'm trying to redo the trailer that I did in Unity. In Godot. And I just want to get the ships a little tiny bit, like this version of ship, a little bit more detailed. So what I've done is added a panel, like a big latch. I'll show it in the main game. That you can kind of like interact with, and it'll open this panel. And what's that? I assume the micro loops will merge from the systems I'm implementing. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never tested it. You should always start with a prototype. That's what Unforgiven Space is like at its, you know, kind of core. Like this, I have two projects. I'll kind of show you my workflow here. Right, so we have Unforgiven Systems and Unforgiven Space. Hugely different. Unforgiven Systems is where, you know, the code lives. Right. For this project, only gray box, no final art versions of anything. Right. It just has all of the gray box independent systems. It does have some kind of final art-ish models, like only if they're needed, like only if they must exist, right? And this way I can do very quick builds. So all I do in the other project, so like here in this project is, you know, the main characters and all the animations and everything that makes the game the game. And it labels me to do some, you know, pretty quick testing, so I can bring the ship in. This is just a gray box version. This is from testing yesterday. So now I can interact with this panel and open up all of the component bays. Right, and we can pull off all the components. But see what I mean by like I can test all these mechanics a lot more effectively because there's not a massive game holding it back, you know? Yeah, get money from NPC. Get money from helping NPCs to buy cars and houses. Repeat is the large idea loop, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, and this really helps, you know, kind of scale everything, right? Like if I know I can test the ship components and, you know, make sure that things work and put things back in place, and otherwise you're opening up like, you know, like huge, you know, all the final art versions of everything, and you know, kind of becomes annoying, especially if, like, you know, I still have all the systems that make the ship, like the airlock, you know, I'm still able to test everything, but gravity. You know, but like I can quickly kind of, you know, iterate. Do you have like 0G shuttle board or curling? I'm not sure. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do for some of the minigame stuff. And you can see, like, you know, I have my target indicators, and I can head over to this cool little asteroid field and planets, and all this works. Check this out. This is like the frame rate here. I'm approaching, I don't know. Let's see how many. I have all my debug code on, but here there's a million asteroids. There's probably, you know, just thousands and thousands and thousands of asteroids. And they do support volumetric lighting, but I don't have anything enabled here in the scene. I just want to start working on the fields and getting a lot of this stuff tested. Right, just like big old, you know, quad tree asteroid fields. Right? Obviously, we'll be spawning in the real rigid body asteroids, you know, in the mix, and there's a full algorithm system for the. But it's really just so I can you know, you need to be able to prototype quick. You can't really fail fast if you're too busy working on the game. You know what I mean? Like, you had to be able to fail fast. This is always so cool. I remember like seeing some of it, and you talk about how you move space around the world. And, well, in Godot's case, we don't anymore. We're just moving in space. You know, it's 64-bit, and we're using the Jolt engine now, right? But yeah, we just go down from place to place, buying cargo and selling it, and doing some piracy, and you know, cargo grids are now working like as intended. They weren't. You know, and we're just you know, I can very quickly kind of get things, you know, in order. But you know, that's the you know, the kind of the issue is you gotta, you know, like on one side I want to just keep doing what I'm doing. Have you looked at astronauts? No. There's a lot of work on the multiplayer stuff that needs to be done still. I started playing more like trucking logistics games over winter, and I'm more excited to play this. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Been working on. There's a couple of multiplayer issues that drive me crazy, but they're not like super showstopping. But anyway, that's what I do, right? We have a build that has a little bit of everything in it, and makes it a lot easier to test. Right? So I can, like, you know, quickly prototype. And I'd worry about this build. You know, where everything is like it's a bit odd. It's top-down space shooter, RPG, scraper simulator. Cool. So you're like doing salvage, pretty much. Odd game, looks very inspired. Yeah. So the goal, like, if we can just get this exterior imported, I really don't like the fact that I'm putting in. There's a lot of mesh here, extra. So we don't really need the interior, but I'm going to go with it for now. I like the idea of separating the exterior mesh from the interior and kind of keeping that separation. And I'll re-export this later with the backbase culling enabled and just, you know, actually do a better job with it. But hey, at least we have our glass back. Because I want to get rid of the model interior. And instead of this interior node, we can actually put all these things in the interior scene. Just like the building blocks of the ship interior itself. And, you know, likewise, there's another thing here we're not really importing that we really need to do. Should be some back panels. Yeah, you can say, like, where is that? Press replacement, component shelves, all the different floors. It's not part of the exterior. It's the original latch. This has been finished since, so this whole scene can go. So, yeah, so this is the old ship hull. That I was kind of breaking apart before we kind of gave up on that idea. I gotta get better at Blender, man. Shields are fine. Yeah, I don't even know where those went. Because in the final model... Right, these... I've already deleted it, but we're definitely missing them. They're supposed to be panels, and they have a... Blender is an irritating mischief. I know, yeah, it's, you gotta spend more time in it, you know what I mean? But if you're trying to make the game, you're not. You're spending more time working on the game, you know? It's kind of like either or type thing. Yeah, because there should be a set of paneling with rails that are in here, and I just want to export one set of them at 1 meter, and we'll just duplicate them coming all the way down, and kind of keep the same walls. I think I'm missing a floor on the cockpit as well. Right, because it's not a part of the main interior scene. Yeah, the viewport controls are basically all backwards from the engine editor viewport. Now here in Godot, I have things pretty much the same, which is good, but, you know. Other than the normals, this should just be... Oh yeah, raise the roughness values. Let me just copy one of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these normals. Spring seems to be here. My allergies are kicking up. Man, I wish spring was here. Yeah, there's like some weird. What's up with these? Like, why do these not have backbase? Like I said, chat, today's not going to be like super productive. It's just going to be me working through the some of the ship stuff here and just kind of cleaning things up in the final build. I want to actually start. I just want to be able to like showcase a hangar scene in the final hangar, like putting up all the components and putting them on, and just kind of like, because they, since Unity or since the conversion to Unity, like a lot of the stuff, a lot of these final assets, they just came in with Unidot, which is the Unidot. It's an add-on for converting Unity packages in the Godot. But they haven't received TLC since. The focus has always been just make the game, not try to make the game look good. You know, don't work on art right away. And I want to like get a kind of a playable truck stop where the truck stop's final art, and it's kind of back to the original like Unity trailer in Godot, and then that'll give me a little idea of where we need to put a little bit of resources as far as like some audio. Like I want to get some foley, and if I just record a bunch of gameplay, I can give all of that gameplay to a foley artist, and then they can do the foley just for that, like just jumping in the ship and like shooting and right, kind of like, you know, servos of the seat turning around, and right, it's a lot easier to have a like say 20 minutes of gameplay and give it to a sound artist, and then to go through that 20 minutes and create the foley for it. Because then you're seeing stuff that you haven't really thought about. Like I could do a full list of like sound effects that I need, but you know what I mean. Like it won't really like be known until you kind of. So that's my thought process. That way I can kind of get a feel for what needs to be fleshed out. Yep, diesel engine in space is the, you know, the kind of idea. Yeah, so where are those side panels? Like, where are the side panels? I can't, I know that this is right. This is the set here. But there was bumpers. And I could probably just import this, but it's so weird. Right, like where did it go? Where is it to? Right? Wild. Like it must be just this, but I don't remember, right, like this is just, this was its gray box. Right, because this was me figuring out like how many mag plates, right? 1, 2, 3. But I don't see it unless it's in like another file. Because in the game version, here they are. This is them. Yeah, so let's move these, because I don't know, is the interior still here? Kind of, but not really. It's not really the right original interior for this. Yeah, so it's really just all of this has to be. Yeah, because are these part of the exterior scene? Because if so, we should put them. We should put them in there. So see what I was doing. I was just trying to make one mesh to kind of simplify everything. But we did have guards. I don't know if the guards really need it. So we really want to actually take these and the ones from this top. Yeah, let's do that. So in design, so this will be ship transport exterior. We're gonna do an interior, and we're gonna export the interior separately as well. And then we're only gonna have in that just the all these floor panels can be deleted. Like they're gonna be, we know they're individual pieces. I never bothered like remaking the bringing in all of the collections of what we currently have in Godot into Blender. I've just made all of them unique and kind of rebuilt them all in Godot. Each of the panels, but we can hide a lot of this stuff because that's the only visible thing is just this and the floor, and on the back side. So let's take go to game, because there eventually won't be a game version. You know what I mean? Like the game version was a specific low poly one that I made for the purpose of testing. But there's already a gray box. There's a whole other model of this called just transport gray box that I'm using just for all the gray box stuff. That doesn't need half this detail because, you know. So for interior, because I think the airlock is its own thing. Where are we? Yeah, we're using the gray box airlock. Perfect. That's good enough. You know? Yep. So we can go back to the final version after this, but it's a separate model. So we just got to bring back in the cap and the back, and then we're back to where we were. So from this scene, we want these, the roof, and the front roof here. And we want them to be in the same spot though, so let's go back to exterior. Or design. Yeah, so that's going to be the true exterior. This will be the interior. Now, let's see if we can actually get just the exterior to export. Oh yeah, cool. I like it. I have it empty there. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to select, you know, the thing. We're going to do our export, BLTF. Pick two. We'll do interior. And we're just going to do the same thing, but we'll do active scene. Same thing, mesh data, that's all good. This should be all we need. Alright, so now that interior. Should be good. Oh, it's backwards. Wait, so now this, if we take out although I'm not seeing the oh yeah, we never re-exported again, I don't think. I don't see the engine cover that we created. I'm gonna need to redo the exterior one more time. And then we'll be good. Yeah, because definitely seeing clipping. Okay, all right, so that's good. Yeah, so we want to get this panel exported with it. The window glass also being exported. Probably not. Let me just check the window glass as well. I'm seeing glass on it. No, I think it's good. Now, I'd like for this to work without having to turn off everything. So if we just select the exterior, we have all the things that we want. Should be able to just export GLTF, Godot to exterior, active scene. Boom. Okay, looks good. Right now, the ship model still has all of the right meshes. Okay. Are they like hidden away here somewhere? Oh, no, they're good. Okay, good. I don't know why this didn't update, but whatever. Alright, this is the test scene with the real hangar. And what I want to do is bring the real ship into the real hangar. And be able to interact with it. And turn off all the components. And then have it work. We don't have the model. You know what I mean? Like it feels a lot better, you know what I mean, when the characters look like this. You know what I mean? Like this feels more like an actual game. We're playing a video game. You can actually like press the buttons, you know? Something about the character height that's still a bit too high. It's funny. And the gravity is still weird, but let's see what happens when we interact. Nothing? No, still... Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that needs to be set up on the ship. Yeah, and I don't think the interaction is connected. No. Alright, so... Yeah, so on the visuals, the bodies, the pieces that need to be like actually colored are not working. Because the path for everything is now like messed up. There's a few things that need to be fixed. Hey, Mungalo. Weapon, medium. That's attached. You are a weapon. Medium. Oh yeah, so the body meshes are no longer. Yeah, because we need to actually know what we're actually setting on the exterior. I might have to make this guy editable children. Or expose them here. So these will be the panel meshes. And these will be meshes that need to be, you know, overridden, having their materials overridden, because the players are going to be changing paints. We'll just do like visual meshes. And the ship visual system can grab the ship model and access it through then, because the model will always be the exterior version of the ship. So we can just define the visual meshes, and we'll just hook up the configuration to this. So we don't need to make it editable. We can kind of have an artist say, hey, which meshes are actually going to be the you know, the stuff that can be painted by a player. And if I build a baking process, which I ultimately will, where we're just gonna take all these meshes and like merge them into one, then it'll just make it a lot simpler. Yeah, so visual meshes. Yeah, just do that. And then we'll pull the arrays of these. So like the bottom fuel tank, fuel covers, the landing covers. This is really like the main ones that are really going to be like, you know, changed. And all these little thrusters as well, but I think I'm going to merge those in. I'm going to leave them be like a metal or something for the time being. I think they need to be nothing I'm going to worry about. And the wing mounts. Alright, so this will be like the configurable stuff. So our panel meshes, which we're hiding for the time being. And then our visual meshes, and I think that'll do it. Because what all this visual system was doing is it was having its own, you know, set of body meshes that was just kind of like static, and you would set them up there. But I mean, technically, the model can kind of take care of that, and the whole visual mesh system or ship visuals can be part of the model, right? And we can just have set color and set metallic on the model. And this visual system goes away. Yeah, I think I like that. So then the instead of having the yeah, because we have a manager script that, like, you know, loads up our ship, spawns them in, and tells the visuals to set the color from the resource. But I think we'll just kind of turn that into like the model. The ship model will have all that functionality of changing its colors and materials, and I just think that would simplify it instead of creating like this visual system. I'm gonna leave it for the time being. On ready, we're going to pull yeah, they can be private and they can exist. We're not going to set them. Well, they won't be an export. We're just going to see if get parent is actually an iShip, which it should be. Then we're going to set the body meshes to be the ship dot model, and I'm going to pull the visual meshes from the ship. I'm going to need to worry about this. Well, I guess we can still do this. You can just grab one from the planet as an override for the time being. Because once we define all these, like, all we have to do is put the override meshes on them to be a unique mesh, you know, for this particular whole client. And then in future, when we're setting the color, we're just setting the albedo of that mesh. but that's still going to be not quite what we want to do, but it'll do for now. And there's shop items that are not working. So this model has all the panels. And this ship does have its model set. Yep. Let's do, let's just make sure our ship, which is actually going to ship model. And let's make it a global. We're actually making a lot of this stuff, just so we know. Yeah, so we can only pick, you know. So now this little guy should now ship component panel. So if our parent is a ship, then we should be running the ship model toggle panels. But this should now work because our panel instances should be working. And then really it's a question of making sure that this thing is on the interactables layer. I don't think it was 10 on the test project. Should be one for like 3D triggers. 16. Mm-hmm. Don't see it interacting with it. Oh, no, it's working. Okay, good. Front door needs to be plugged back in. Yeah, I gotta adjust the center of gravity. Nope. The brake ass is still being blocked by the shield. Why is gravity so weak here? Okay. Alright, chat. I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Work on it for another 20 more minutes or so off stream. And yeah, I think this will come together pretty quick now. I like the idea of probably removing the ship visual class and just letting the model do the work and putting some more of the model stuff on it. Kind of define like what, like the configuration on the ship model. And although there'll be more models that make up the ship, like that ship model itself will be the external representation. Yeah, and tomorrow, over the weekend, we have to start continuing on the whole new hangars. We're gonna do the X4 hangars because I don't want to actually have the ships appear. So we're going to be focusing on this. Where to put it? Yeah, what did I do with it? Yeah, this one. So we want to make it so that each of the stations are a little bit more a little bit bigger. I have to find it. We have a new hanger module. Oh, that's the original one. Wow. It's funny how things change. Alright, let's go find someone to raid. I'm going to end it here on YouTube, and